My name's Josh Proctor and I'm the owner and operator of Protraxx, a track building company out of Melbourne, specialising in motocross and supercross tracks and anything else you sort of guys want to do as well. We can do some endurocross stuff, off-road as well, just anything really to do with motorsport. I've done a few years with the Australian Supercross series, just with Mal Cash. Done a couple of 4x4 shows up in Brisbane, down here in Melbourne. Yeah, and just a lot of private tracks as well. Most weekends we'll be out at Ride Park, do the Saturday night, Sunday morning prep, ready to go fresh for Sunday. The boys are pretty good down there, allow me to come down and give them a chop out, week in, week out. Predominantly with all our tracks, it really depends on the natural soil the client's got. If they've got some good soil that we can use, barely any rock or anything like that, generally we just use a dozer just to strip 300-400 mil off the top and push it all up from there. But if it's rocky or maybe too sandy, we'll have to bring in some clay just to make sure that the jumps are all packed down. One of my old buddies just gave me the call up and said he bought a piece of land down here and he wanted to get something going. So we come out, met him out here a few weeks ago and talked through what he wanted to get done and what he wanted for a track, and I threw together a few ideas and whatnot, and we basically started nothing. It was just a paddock. It was full of grass. We had a few piles of dirt here and there, but we just bought the D6 dozer in from Luxton Plant in Dandenong. Used them for all my tracks. Always been great to deal with. Firstly, we had to strip majority of it off just so we can get down to the soil and use that, and just went from there. Start down at one section and try and make it all flow together. There's no point having something on a piece of paper, it never always works. So making all these jumps, we just push it all up from around the position of the jump. We don't bring any soil in, we can just strip it and push it with the dozer, shape it all up and then just float over it with a skid steer. We do it as we go, it always works out a nice, flowing and fun track. So this track here, it costs just a little bit over a second, $450 if you were to buy one. I think the costs outweigh running a second bike for a year, just to have a facility you can train and better yourself out, with your riding. Every track's unique, to itself. One track's never the same to the next. You've got undulating hills or different sort of, terrain to work with. It's always unique. So we just try to use that as much as possible. Keep it fun, fast and flowing. If I can make it flow in the machine, it sounds a bit weird, but if it flows in the machine and it works, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be pretty fun to ride. I think being a rider building tracks definitely helps. You can see the way the bike's going to react to a certain jump or what it's not going to do, and having that sort of knowledge, it definitely helps out. So if without that, it would be very difficult to get the quality of track that you're after and also keeping it safe. It's been 7 years since I've sort of started turning dirt. I've learned a lot over the time, just working with a range of different people and taking the best of what they've got and sort of mixing in some of my own stuff and making what works for me.